of the radiator. Let's have a look and see what we can fit on the back here. Let's go. There we got it. I'll end up cutting these tabs off at the top and the bottom and welding some dash 12s. But yeah, just a Honda Civic radiator. They're like smallest, and I think overall they're a 48mm core, 3 core obviously, and I'll have to change the filler neck to make it come up a bit further for the highest filling point. But that's pretty easy. And yeah, so we're just going to see exactly whereabouts we can mount this thing. Uh, 12-inch turbo fan, 12-inch spout, move some good air. Probably just have it mounted onto the top, just so that I've got more clearance on the bottom. Yeah, so there should be no worries, and should have some brackets as well. Go, no worries. Alright, anything dealing with alloy, I always like to use a bar of wax on the grinding disc. So I've got to cut off the fuel neck and all these mounting tabs, they're all wrong. Alright, so have a look at the radiator at the moment. Probably looking at something. I was going to go off of the actual engine mounts, but this ain't, the actual radiator itself here is not, nothing here to weld to. I don't want to weld this thin tiny bit of alloy there. So I would like to weld to the end pieces where I can actually weld something to. So I've actually cut off 4 of the M6 tabs that were welded on the front of the radiator. Now I'm thinking that if I weld the tabs on the side, there, one there, these ones are going to be on the angle because this is actually the top of it, there and there. Then all I can do is these ones here, all they are is just a bit of tube with a washer welded on the inside. So then the bolt actually goes through, and then I can actually weld the tube to it. Now I'm thinking of that on these sides here, I weld up the tabs, and then off of the actual frame rail itself, have it actually welded off the frame rail, and with those little tiny tabs, but obviously with a smaller washer. These are an M12 holding these, and these will be just an M6 washer welded on to the bit, so I could yeah, bolt onto the radiator like that. So I need to weld 1, 2, 3 and 4 onto the radiator. Let's get that done, and then we'll get making these little tiny mounts, 4 mounts that we can actually weld the little washers to, and mount them off the actual chassis, which would be a lot stronger mounting off the chassis itself. Just be better in all overall. Let's get to it. Alright, little tabs are all welded on, and the bottom ones as well, so that's good. Let's let this cool down, and we'll make up the little tiny mounts. Let's do it. Okay guys, so this is what we've got at the moment. It's what we're happening. They're the little tiny tabs that I've got going at the moment. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So all I've done is, as I said, welded a little washer on that side, hollow tube there, and that there now creates a bolting point. I'll just demonstrate here with a bolt. So just an M6 going straight through like that. Pretty nice and neat, and yeah, very strong as well. So they've just been tigged the whole way around, a lot nicer. Leave all the weld on there, and the rest of everything just gets migged. Yeah, so we'll quickly just pop this on now. We'll just demonstrate how it goes on. Alright, so we'll just demonstrate how this thing goes on. So I just want to find the locations. Those ones in first, just like that. And then locate the hole, just like that. Bring it a little bit loose. Same on the other side. Alright, now the two top ones. Up. Alright, let's have a look. And there we have it. And this thing is absolutely rock solid. I've only half weld. As I said, I'll get the rest of the welds on the inside when I've pulled off when I've taken the whole thing apart. It's not, if it does move a little bit, I can always nip it back after it comes back from powder coating. As I said, powder coating might make it go out a little sink anyway because of the bit of heat there when it bakes. Everything obviously interacts with metal, but yeah, no biggie. So that's come out really well. I've literally got it flush to the back, and obviously fan will go straight on top, somewhat like that. Alright, so here, like that. I think that's going pretty good. So yeah, so next thing was the filler neck. Now I've yeah, come to just yeah, making up something different here. I've actually capped off the inner on this side and welded a -12 on the out here now. That will go to from the water pump down there. The -12 from the water pump will come into the radiator, flow through, and then up into here. I know they don't flow up, but I have done it before in the past and it has worked pretty good. So yeah, so anyway, this is the standard housing, a thermostat housing. Thermostat will still go into the housing itself, and I will mount the thermostat still in it. Now all I've done is literally hardlined it, and I'm going to just like that and like that and cap that off. I've already done the hole there, and I'm just literally going to have a flat plate there so the side of the radiator is flat, and it goes straight up to, you can see the holes there, lines up there, And yeah, so I need to bring the TIG over here, bolt this up nice and tight, and weld this up and let it cool down when it's here. Otherwise, as aluminium distorts a lot more than steel. So yes, that's where I'm up to at the moment. Yeah, I reckon that's going to be the best bet. I was going to go just a soft liner off it, but I need a filler neck. So my idea of a filler neck is, once this is on, and about halfway on the middle here, is to go a tube straight up and put the filler neck on after that. So yeah, let's get cracking. I got most of it welded. All I can really do at the moment. Filler neck's on there at the moment. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's pretty solid. Brings it above the highest point of the field, so that should be great. It's also pretty straight. Don't think I need any gusseting. It's on there pretty good. We'll see how it goes, see how I get bored with it. But yeah, plenty of clearance there for the new fuel rail. New fuel rail is a more of a billet type, so it's a bit fatter. But yeah, plenty of room there, and obviously plenty of room to actually grab onto it. Alright peeps, all welded up. So yeah, that's how it's going to look. It's not too shabby. Tubs are all done. So dash 12 out on this one, and that one there goes to the water pump on the other side. And yeah, that's it. So hard line up top. Never done this before, but we'll see how it goes. I think it should be fine. And yeah, cap's all good. Easy water, easy fill, and yeah, it's on the top. So yeah, it's the highest water point of the go-kart. So we'll see how that goes. I'll pressure test the radiator, obviously when everything's off, when I'm just doing all the final assembly stuff. Just make sure I go over all the welds, make sure nothing I've missed. But pretty sure that's all pretty good at the moment. So yeah, looks pretty sweet. Yeah, next is obviously that flange. Get the flange done, and yeah, turbo system on that side there. Get the flange done and weld the wastegate in properly, and yeah, turbo system bits all done. Obviously just got to do oil lines, but that's, yeah, no brainer. Obviously I told you that I'll do the sump. Let's see where a little bit of oil on the floor there. It's just come out of the sump there, on the top of the sump there, just underneath that fitting. I will weld up a dash 10 for the oil drain in here, and coming off for the oil feed, I'm thinking there's a line here. There's an oil line, pretty sure that's oil. We'll go to this, we'll tap off of one here. We'll see what's actually coming out of here, and we'll tap off here, and yeah, should be alright. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright peeps, yeah, we've finished it all up. Let's have a look. I think that looks pretty goddamn neat. Spitting flames, should look sweet. Let us know what you think, guys.